Listen closely. You think you're safe, alone in your room, phone in hand, lights low. But wherever you are right now, something could be coming for you. Not a killer, not a ghost, not even a monster. Something quieter. Something that watches, remembers, and then forgets you. Erases you. And you'll never even know it happened. Have you ever wondered why some places feel wrong? You step onto a street you've walked 100 times, but tonight, it's different. Colder, too quiet. You think maybe the ground itself is not what it seems. Maybe you're walking above something that shouldn't ever be disturbed. The truth is, there are places where reality crumbles. There are houses, entire lives, swallowed whole, memory and flesh and laughter, so completely that not even a footprint remains. If your home vanished tonight, would anyone notice? Would anyone care? Would you even realize what was happening before you were gone? Let me show you what it means to disappear. It begins with a photograph. July 5th, 1960, Plymouth, Minnesota. A perfect American house, boxed fences, a broad front lawn, yellow siding catching sunrise. But beneath this ordinary image is horror. Because if you search for this house today, Google Maps, city records, property lists, nothing. No trace, no number, no whisper. It's as if the house never existed at all. This is not a ghost story. This is a story of erasure. Imagine standing before a front door that will never open again. Every moment captured, laughter, spilled milk, slammed doors, all suffocated by something much worse than decay. The house is not haunted. Haunting would almost be merciful. The house is forgotten, and that is the deepest nightmare of all. You want to believe evidence is eternal, that if you record a moment, it lives forever. You want to believe the world remembers you. What if instead the world is hungry? What if it swallows memories whole, leaves no bones, and consumes those who live there, leaving behind nothing but a cool, empty patch of grass? And what if, tonight, it chooses you? In the days after the photo was posted, digital sleuths, local historians, and obsessed strangers scrambled to solve the mystery. Forums filled with frantic analysis, broken street names, misaligned maps, blurred aerial photos from a forgotten decade. They were chasing a needle in a haystack, but the haystack kept shifting, kept hiding the truth. One moment, a clue surfaces. Norwalk Drive. Next, the clue vanishes, replaced with Lancaster Lane. The streets themselves are being eaten, changed, names scrubbed from existence. You feel the ground tremble under your feet. Listen, you think you're alone, but you're perched on top of someone else's vanished life. You walk above bones you'll never see, dreams you'll never imagine. The deeper you dig, the more you begin to suspect. You are the ghost. Are you haunted or haunting? They hunted for years, stacking layers of evidence, comparing the shadows and corners where the sun hit the house. But the horror grew bigger, more contagious. Plymouth wasn't alone. Across America, highways carved through neighborhoods like scalpels, swallowing entire blocks with the greedy promise of progress. In St. Paul, Interstate 94 butchered the Rondo neighborhood, a thriving community wiped out overnight. Some called for compensation, but no money can buy back places where the ground itself is sick with absence. No home survives a highway's hunger. Progress is a killer they send with paperwork. You get a letter, a real letter, not an email, not a text, but a thin envelope with thick final words. Eminent domain, a polite phrase meaning you need to leave. Not for tonight, not for a week, but forever. Your street will be devoured. Your living room will be replaced with double yellow lines and sun-baked asphalt. The place where you slept, dreamed, screamed, is now a kill zone. You try to remember what home felt like, but the memories slip, fade, scatter in the wind. Picture the kill zone in Plymouth. Norwalk Drive, mid-1950s, erased. Overlay a satellite photo from today, and all you see is 4 lanes, roaring headlights, exhaust, oblivious drivers flying past, unaware they cross above what used to be a kitchen, a nursery, a life. What if those drivers feel a shiver or hear a whisper? What if the ground beneath is angry, aching with the things that were left behind, buried in silence? It's not just about one house. With each erased address comes a silent flood of horror, an extinction event for normalcy. The people fade fastest. Their names and stories, laughter over grilled burgers, Sunday morning arguments, dissolve in old census records and orphan property lists. You stare at a family portrait, blurry, faces half lit by summer sun. Where did they go when their home was chosen for deletion? Did they ever stop looking for the echo of their old life? Or did oblivion follow, root and branch, until it swelled inside their dreams? Think about your own home. Sit quietly. Imagine the creaks in your floorboards, the way light bends across your hallway, the places you hide your favorite secrets. What happens when all those details are shredded, remapped, broken, erased? Some say the places we live imprint on us. But what if the erasure imprints deeper? What if every time a highway tears through a block, it leaves the air haunted, cursed, bloodless? Jung said cities have shadows just like people. A place's secrets, its losses, gather underground in pipes and empty lots. Your certainty about your world is an illusion. You are just sitting atop a thin crust of memory, barely holding back the abyss. And if you stare long enough, the abyss stares back through your memories, through your map pins, through your very sense of self. Don't get comfortable. The Plymouth house is only an example. The true horror is contagion. Across America, across thousands of towns, history is scheduled for deletion. Which homes vanish tomorrow? Which playgrounds, which forests, which bodies will be layered over with new concrete, new silence? But maybe the most chilling truth is this. You think you'll recognize the moment when your safety ends, but nobody does. Erasure creeps in slowly. First a rumor, then paperwork, then silence. The house in the photograph is no longer a place but a wound that never heals. The coordinates are gone. The address is gone. Only the horror remains. There are rumors that some locations never fully forget, that at midnight the ground still aches, that in the roar of tires above a lost kitchen, you can hear the echo of a child's laughter suffocated decades ago. Some drivers swear their radios cut out, static voices, whispers, when they cross certain patches of highway before snapping back to normal as if nothing ever happened. Some locals refuse to walk the stretch at night, whispering about bad dreams, shadow fingers crawling through bedroom windows. Nobody knows for sure. That's the terror. Absence is more powerful than memory, more hungry than loss. The forgotten coordinates spread, eating histories block by block, family by family, until one day you look up and realize a piece of your own world is missing, and no one else even noticed. What happened to the Plymouth family? No record, no grave, no surviving rumor. Only the photograph, a pale, silent obituary for all that's gone. I want you to remember this. Every address is provisional. Every home temporary. You live not despite erasure, but because of it. Your comfort paid for by someone else's oblivion. Next time you feel safe, next time you think about home, ask yourself, what was here before you? So, tonight as you're listening, the floorboards might seem louder, the wind a little colder, the night a little darker. Maybe, if you listen close, you'll hear a place calling out from beneath the concrete, demanding to be remembered, refusing to be erased. Because in a world that forgets so easily, the only real horror left is to be the next thing swallowed whole.